As to what happened here. New Jack is a pro wrestler, former pro wrestler.
One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, I might add.
Right, and
he's on wireless yellow.
It looks like he's really relaxing here.
No, he had to turn the mic on because I'm the black guy.
What do you mean?
I mean, not the mic, but the light.
Oh, the light. Well, we can't see. I mean, we can't see anybody.
I know. You didn't have the light on when everybody else was talking, and then you turned the lights on.
Because I don't have the cameras on them. You're the star, bitch. You can't out promo me, Jack. I got it. You can't get heat with me.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, hey. So tell me what went down.
You don't have to turn the lights on when I'm over here. I could have smiled. It would lit the whole room up.
Let's see the smile then. Let's see it. Now, who are you wrestling for now?
I'm on the Andy circuit, man. I'm doing stuff with.
Stand up. Let me see how big you are, New Jack. How big are you?
I lost weight, bro.
Yeah. All right. What are you about? 6'1"?
Yeah, 228.
Right. Now
from 290.
Formerly with TNA. Formerly with WWF.
No, ECW.
Oh, ECW.
ECW, yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Now, are you living here now?
I'm in Florida, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened between you and Knobs? No, I have a little thing here, Spice. What is this that I have?
Well, that's some audio. I don't know if it's from a radio show or what. I know you kind of talked about the incident one time before about you knocking Knobs out. This was recent, like, what, 5-6 days ago this happened?
Well, let me just listen to this real fast. Hold on. If I have it here. Let me see. It's queuing up here.
We were sitting outside talking, and lo and behold,
Boy, you sound a little rough that day, kid.
Yeah, I was tired.
Boy, the wrestling machine, fat-ass Brian Knobs walks up with this ugly little woman strapped to his arm, and he introduced her as his wife, and these two other little...
Tony, his wife, lovely Tony.
Whatever, that's his problem.
Like marks or whatever. And just out of nowhere...
Now, where did this happen, New Jack? Where did this incident between you and Brian happen?
Gasoline Alley.
All right, so here locally.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, well, this is Martin Luther King's Day. I'm like, okay. I went in the locker room. Knobs comes in the locker room, and he starts to give this pathetic speech about, how it brought a tear to his eye. He seen guys trying to come up, and, he watched in the show, and all these guys got potential, and one day they would grow up to be,
Now, are you guys at an independent show at this point? Where at? Here in town?
Right,
okay,
right.
So you guys
Gasoline Alley, they run like every Tuesday night.
Right. So you guys are an independent show.
Right.
And he tries to roll up and be like, Mr. Know-It-all and tries to tell people who has potential and who doesn't.
Yeah, and he comes in, he's like, you can be a name like me one day, and, you're trying to live my, your dream basically is my reality, whatever, this kind of stuff. And like a lot of the guys were like, what we call greenhorn, new guys, you know what I'm saying?
And they're kind of putting it over a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, and this business is like if you've been in for a while, then it's called respect. Really, it's called kissing ass. But, you don't say anything to a vet, you know what I mean? Right. So they have to sit there and listen to it. And then when he leaves, then
they start having their promo.
He had to know who you were, right?
No, he knows me.
I mean, like, he's talking down to you. Meanwhile, you're one of the most hardcore sons of bitches that's ever stepped into the game.
Dude, this is the whole deal with me and Knobs.
New Jack Pro Wrestler in the studio. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
While he's giving his speech,
right,
my girl Janine was texting me, right, and I was
white girl, black girl.
So you're looking down at your text.
White girl, black girl.
She's Asian white.
All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's fine.
Make sure you're rolling the right way.
Oh, I am. Check on my Facebook, bro. I got a nice one.
I'm sure
I got a hot one. You know what I mean?
You're looking down at your phone.
I'm looking down at my phone, and he's about 3 or 4 feet away from me, standing up, and he's still giving this speech. So she sent me back. She texted me again, and I laughed at what she has, what I read on the text. And he turns and looks at me. He says, "What the F you laughing at, New Jack? You can't wrestle. You ain't never been able to wrestle."
Now, hold on. He does know you're like certifiable, right?
Yeah, I've been knowing this guy. I've never wrestled with him because I always, thought that what he did was garbage.
Right.
And I never wanted to wrestle with him because he gets in the ring and he'll blow up in like 3 minutes.
And spud you.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just like, I never wanted to wrestle with him. I was just like, he's pathetic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and the things that we do, he couldn't take.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm on my phone again, texting with my girl, and he looks at me when I started laughing, and he says, "What the F you laughing at, New Jay? You can't wrestle. You ain't never been able to wrestle."
So what'd you do then?
I set my phone down,
Real calm.
Yes. And I stood up and I walked over to him and I hit him.
Now, when you walk
Hold
over
on,
to
New
him,
Jack. You straight hit him.
Yeah.
without hitting me.
No, don't hit nobody, New Jack. We're
So was
let's say
the distance?
let's say
We was about this far apart.
let's say Spice's knobs.
Let's not.
And I'm sitting down.
Now, New Jack, don't hit nobody.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not. And I'm sitting
I
down.
look at you and I go, "What are you laughing at? You've never been able to wrestle."
I stood up.
Real calm.
I had my phone in my hand. I set my phone down in the chair, and I walked up to him and I hooked him.
I was afraid he was going to hit me right then. Even though
Right there.
he didn't.
Right.
No
and,
ifs, ands,
and
or
I mean, with all this, as fat as his neck and his face is, I didn't really have to aim. I just swung and I hit him, and he fell back and the wall caught him.
Now, what was everybody else doing in the room? Did they
What
try
were the
to,
boys doing?
Yeah, what did they do?
Well, one of the guys that really didn't like him, he said, let him go. He wouldn't let anybody break it up.
Right. So did you
So
pop
one of the
on top of him afterwards?
One of the boys said, "Let it be," like the Vader kind of deal back at WCW.
Right. He was like,
This wasn't just like one hook. I mean, you hit him and then you came at it.
So
I hit him and I went in.
So you hit him, you hooked him, then continued.
Right.
Right.
Right. So
So one of the boys, a veteran,
he's been in the business longer than most of the guys.
he says,
Let him go.
"Let him go."
So he let us go.
And all, like when Spivey fought, I forget who he fought, and when Vader fought, and when Jericho fought Goldberg, it's usually like it's one of the vested guys that will make that determination. Like,
Right, and like
Taker,
Right.
when Jericho hooked Goldberg, stretched him, Taker said, and that's the end-all be-all, let him go.
Right.
Now, if it was not appropriate, Taker would have said, break it up.
Right.
And the boys would have broke it up.
Right, and like a woman, he dropped his head, and he laid there for a minute, and I kneed him in the head about 3 or 4 good times, right? And I tried to stand him up. So when they pulled us, they didn't pull us apart. They pulled me off and helped him up.
Right.
All right. So now, he looks at me and he's trying to get his head together, and he does this drunk charge at me, and the guy that was like, he pulled me back, and I fell back over a chair when Knobs tried to get on me and grab my legs, and I came up. When I came up, I kicked him in the forehead, and he went right back to the ground.
Now, how long did this incident last?
It didn't last long. It didn't last long.
This has all happened within the last week?
It was last Tuesday.